Hey guys, it's Alina and welcome to this short yoga flow. Let's bring our palms to meet in front of our hearts to begin. Begin to rub them together, generating some warmth. Take a tall breath in. Exhale as you plant the palms over the eyes. Let's begin our practice nice and seated. Take an inhale in and then take your palms in front of your hearts. Anjali Mudra, setting an intention for your morning or evening. Take a big inhale in. We'll sweep our arms up. Interlace the fingers and then shine the palms up towards the sky. Keep the gaze down, and then we're going to rock our head side to side, waking up our neck. Release the clasp of your fingers. Right palm comes down onto the earth. Left palm reaches over. Inhale, sweep up, and exhale, taking it over to the other side. Side bend. Inhale reaches you back up. Shine your heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale as you take your chin to your chest, curl in. These are our seated cat-cows, a beautiful way to wake up your spine. And we'll sweep our legs behind us. I'll come and meet you in a tabletop for just a moment. Step the left leg forward, untuck the back toes. Take an inhale as you sweep your arms up, welcoming yourself into your Anjaneyasana. Maybe you tuck the back toes, lifting the back knee, or keep that back knee grounded. We'll inhale to lift up. Exhale to side bend once again. Noticing any differences from side to side, plant the palms down, feet step back. Our first downward facing dog of the practice. Find some stillness here. And lift your heels as we ripple the spine forward, hips down, upward facing dog. Maybe you take a gentle back bend here, then retuck the toes as you exhale, downward facing dog once again. We're going to lift our heels as we inhale, step the left foot forward, then the right, meeting in a wide-legged forward fold. Or maybe you meet with your feet a little bit closer towards one another. Take a final deep exhale, feeling the top of the head get heavy towards the earth. Fingers ground back down. Let's switch to the long edge of our mat, arriving in a wide-legged forward fold. Feet are parallel towards one another. Stepping it to the back of our mat, drop that back knee, untuck the toes. Let's reach up, Anjaneyasana once again. Exhale, melt the fingers down. Maybe you tuck the toes, maybe you don't. Pop that back knee up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to side bend, first to the left, then the right this time. Fingers are going to meet the earth once again. We'll step back, downward facing dog, noticing just how familiar this feels. Ripple up through the spine, then come back through tabletop. We're going to take the knees nice and wide, kiss your big toes behind you, stretch your arms so long and heavy. Child's pose. If you're craving some more opening in the shoulders, maybe you allow the palms to meet. Today's practice in a comfortable seat as we take some cleansing breaths in through the nose and sighing out through an open mouth. Let's warm up and wake up our body by rubbing through our legs and our arms. Lastly, our palms, and then placing them over our heart. Take a big exhale as we begin to ground down through both of our palms, setting ourselves up for a tabletop. Once we've arrived here, let's begin to wake up our spine with some simple cat-cows. Inhale draws your belly down towards the mat, allowing the head to follow up. Exhale, glues your navel towards the spine as you curl into yourself. Beginning to take some intuitive movements here. I just like to take my cat-cow deeper and deeper, waking up my side body and hips, and imagining my hips as if they were a paintbrush and I'm painting some figure eights. Once that is all complete for you, meet yourself back in a tabletop position. Let's untuck the toes. And begin to straighten out through both legs, meeting ourselves in a downward facing dog for just one cycle of breath here. Bend heavily through the knees as your gaze looks up. Then begin to walk our feet closer to our wrists. Keep that heavy bend throughout the knees as you allow your upper body to fully drape. Gluing the ribs to the tops of our thighs as our head falls heavy. Then let's send the hips down as we bend throughout both of our knees, opening up through a malasana. Our palms glue in towards one another and we look forward as we use the gentle pressure of our elbows to allow our hips to open just that little bit deeper. Keeping the breath nice and steady here. Then ground down through both palms once again. Come into a tabletop position here. And as we prepare ourselves for our child's pose, I like to take my knees nice and wide, kissing the big toes towards one another, and then sinking down through the upper body and forehead. This is the perfect time to take any blocks or props underneath the body, perhaps underneath your hips, your forehead, your forearms. Here I just have a blanket to give my forehead a little bit of height, and then allow both of my arms to rest out nice and heavy next to my side body, giving my shoulders and back a full release here. Taking as many cycles of breath as you need to fully feel restful. Let's reawaken the spine and move away any props or blocks. Bringing both legs out in front of us for a moment, and then taking the right leg, placing it into a 90 degrees with our knees, and then the left leg folds on top in the same way, almost as if you were stacking fire logs. Making sure that you are nice and long through the spine here. Taking just a few breaths in your fire log pose. Then let's allow the knees to drop and fall in towards one another. Allowing our hips to reset from that stretch. And then windshield wipering our legs from side to side as we prepare to set up for our fire log pose on our other side. Though this pose looks very simple, it is such a deep stretch to our outer glutes. I absolutely love this pose. Taking our index and middle finger in towards the palm, and then floating our hand over our nose. Sealing that right nostril, let's take an inhale through the left side, in fully. And then exhaling through the left once again. This is considered one full cycle of this pranayama. I like to normally do 5 to 10 before I feel fully cleansed and prepared for the day that is ahead. So that is all for our practice today. I hope that you feel so cozy and ready to either take on your morning or wind down for the night of sleep that is ahead. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you stick around for the next one.